Today we're looking at binomial expansion. Expand a plus bx to the power of c, where c is a positive integer, as a polynomial in x up to and including terms involving x squared. If the coefficient of the x to the power of 0 term is equal to 1 over 16, b equals to 1 over 4, and the coefficient of the x squared term is 3 over 32, find a and c. Okay, so let's start by writing the general formula. So a to the plus b to the power of n e to the power of n plus n a n minus 1 b plus n n minus 1 over 2 factorial a n minus 2 b squared. Okay, and let's continue with that then. I guess we only need the b squared term, so we can stop there because that's the last information that we're given. Okay, so we have the case where we have a plus a quarter x, because b is a quarter, and we don't know a and c, so we'll leave that as a and c. So clearly the first term will just be a to the power of c, and a to the power of c equals to 1 over 16. Okay, so that's one equation that we have. A to the power of c equals to 16. Okay, I'll write that as a normal equal sign. So that will equal to 1 over 16. The next term is n is actually c in our case. So that would be c a to the power of c minus 1 times by b times by a quarter. But we don't know what this term is. We'll leave that as it is. And the next term will be c minus 1. 2 factorial is 1 times 2, which is 2. And then it will be a to the power of c minus 2 times by a quarter squared. Okay. We know that this one is going to be equal to 3 over 32. Okay. So let's simplify this stuff over here. So that would be c minus 1. Then the 2 times a quarter squared would actually be 2 times 16, which would be 32. And then this would be ac minus 2. Okay. Now we have 2 unknowns and 2 equations. Okay. So technically that is enough information to solve 2 equations. However, this one is a bit more complicated because so this is 3 over 32. Let's simplify times both sides by 32. So 3 will equal to c minus 1 ac minus 2. Okay. So what we really want to do is get rid of ac, get rid of c, so that we only can find a, or get rid of a so we can only find c. However, we're not able to do that in this case. So what we should do instead is simply we can write this, because ac minus 2 is the same as ac divided by a squared. Okay, so this would be ac over a squared, which will equal to 3. So then that would be c minus 1. ac we know is 1 over 16. Okay, so that will become 16a squared. However, we still can't solve this. Okay, so we know here that ac equals to 16, which sorry, not 16, 1 over 16. So if we put both sides to the power of 1 over c, A would equal to 1 over 16 to the power over 1 over C. So we can write that as 48 1 over 16 now to the power of 2 and to the power of 1 over C will become 2 over C. And that would be C minus 1. Okay. Now, next, what we should do is put both sides to the power of C. So this would become 48 to the power of C 1 over 16 squared will equal to C to the power of C minus 1 to the power of C. Now, essentially, we could have probably done this a step before, to be honest, but we should try some solutions because solving this is very difficult. However, we know C is a positive integer. So we can try for all the values and see. C is probably not going to be equal to 1 because we have, if C was 1, then we wouldn't have up to x squared, isn't it? So the lowest value of C could be 2. Yeah, so let's try from 2. So C equals to 2. And using our calculator, what would we get? We will get 48 to the power of 48 to the power of 2. And then 1 over 16 to the power of 2. So that will be 9, okay, on the left side. And does that equal to 2 squared times by 1 squared? No, it doesn't, yeah? That would be 4. That's wrong. Then we can try for C equals to 3. And then that would be 48 to the power of 3, 1 over 16 to the power of 2. And that would give us 432. And then on the other side, 3 cubed times by 2 cubed, isn't it? That would be 216. That is not true. And then we can try C equals to 4. And then that would be 48 to the power of 4. 1 over 16 to the power of 2. Which give us 20,736. And then the other side will be 4 cubed. 4 to the power of 4 times by 3 to the power of 4 will be 2736. So actually this one does work, yeah? So not the optimum way of doing it probably, but we got the solution. C is 4. And if C is 4, then A must be half because A equals to 1 over 16 to the power of a quarter, 1 over C, and that will be half. So we got the solution.